Hello, you beautiful souls, and welcome to another weekly guidance. This week, we're looking at Monday the 22nd to Sunday the 29th of Magical May. And the cards that have come out really do visually represent what's happening for us this week. We've just moved out of grounded Taurus into that airy, fun-lighted Gemini. So let your hair down, have fun this week. The Gemini twins represent our human ego self, our temporary physical body, if you will, and then the other twin represents our soulful, endless spirit, and them coming together. So it's like our human self, our higher self, our earthbound self, our spirit self. And the cards, we have three beautiful red toned cards that are like that earthy root chakra, and then we have three purple cards that are like that higher spiritual realm color. So I love how this week is already balancing itself out for us. So it's about becoming mindful of your conscious thoughts, your stories, checking in on your mind, because Gemini is all about the thoughts, the mind. And I love that because we get the third eye chakra of visualization as well. What you put out will come back. So check in with those stories. What are you imagining? What are you focusing on? It is what you will experience. It is what you will manifest. So tap into your motivation with determination and get ready for your manifestations. Expand your view to expand your experience of the impossible becoming possible. Now, I do want to read this card from the book again this week. Amidst the fast pace of change and challenge in life, it can be very easy to get caught in reaction, never stopping to cultivate a clear vision of what we truly wish to create. But when we pause on the path, even for a moment, and take time to clarify our intention, we dramatically shift our ability to experience genuine fulfillment on the path, often beyond our wildest dreams. Our thoughts and feelings influence our actions, and so then end up creating our reality. The pictures we hold in our mind build feelings in our bodies and fuel our steps in the world. So what is your highest vision for your life? How do you see yourself living, working, serving, and creating? Take time to cultivate this vision and to listen for any guidance that may come to support your steps in manifesting this into your reality. The more you include visualization in your daily life, the more you will start thinking, feeling, acting, and vibrating as if your desired result is already here. See and feel it clearly. Build the energy within, and you will naturally align with your highest dreams, creating a fulfilling reality. And I love that because it really is, if you see it, feel it, know it, and trust that it is already yours. And the Spirit is saying to me to redo the duck manifestation challenge this week. So I will put that up. And somebody has been asking me to redo it for a while, so that's perfect timing. So you can manifest anything, and I won't go into the duck challenge now, but keep an eye out for that because it proves how easy it is to manifest. Okay. Now, because we have this, I want to say human earthbound self and spiritual higher self with this Gemini twins energy, we're going to go with the Shadow and Light book. And I love what has come out. We literally have visualization, action, reaction, and relaxation and activation, all purple. And then we have self-doubt and hope, growth and pain, generosity and egoism, all that beautiful red. And I'm just going to read the first paragraph from each card. Action and reaction might seem like similar concepts, but there is one significant difference between the two. A reaction is an instant, almost impulsive response to something that is happening. An action, however, is a conscious decision made after consideration. Reactions are mostly triggered by emotions, whereas an action is determined after logical thinking. It's the thinking brain versus the emotional brain, and sometimes it can be difficult to distinguish the two. So we are being asked this week to really connect in. And the way I do it is, before I react to anything, I know how my human wants to react, but I will always pause. How would my higher self react? Or how would my higher self respond? So we all, doesn't matter how spiritual we are, we're here to be humans and have a human being experience. And part of that is this emotional brain that wants to react. But if we can come back to our thinking brain, pause for a moment. Okay, this is how it made me feel. This is how I want to react. That's my human self. How does my higher self want to take action on this? How do I truly want to respond to this? That slight pause can make such a huge difference to your everyday life, to all of your relationships, to your dreams becoming manifestations. And then we get relaxation and activation. Not everything we think we know is true. And just because something cannot be proven, it doesn't mean that it isn't there. If you are feeling uneasy, stressed, or find it difficult to relax, know that it is not going to be there forever. Things can and will change. Just because it is there now doesn't mean it will always be there. It only means that there might be things in your life that need to change. So have a think about it and write down a list of things that make you feel anxious, make you feel stressed, make you want to react. Know that you are not your anxiety. It is just a feeling, that you are safe, you are not in danger, and your body and mind together can make it go away. There really is this physical, spiritual connection with this Gemini energy. And we choose whether we're in this state or whether we're in this state, by making sure that we check in with both, because we need that human reaction to know how we feel and experience this human life. But we also need that higher self to come down and let us balance the two out. All right, self-doubt and hope. As newborns, self-doubt is not a concept that is yet developed. Oh, how true is that? Something we learn, and we can unlearn it. Even in young children, the thought that they won't be able to do something doesn't occur. For example, when a child starts walking, they will keep falling over, but the child doesn't for 1 second think that walking is not for them. They can't do it, or they won't keep trying. They get up again and again and again until they are able to stand up, walk, and even run. The child keeps trying until they succeed. This confidence, the notion of never giving up, slowly gets lost over time in a society that constantly compares achievements and everyone's successes are on display. It's easy to start feeling inadequate. It's easy to come into this space rather than staying in this space of, yeah, I know I can do this. I may have fallen, but I'm going to get up again and I'm going to keep going. So you once again get to choose whether you stay down in self-doubt or whether you tap into the hope and get up again and go. And then we get this gorgeous card of growth and pain. There can be no growth without pain. We often resist change and growth because it might be painful to let go of what is known to us. We fear what we could become without it. It is easy to fall into the habit of focusing too much on what we leave behind rather than what we have to gain. You may feel stuck where you're at and fail to realize that you are on a constant journey of growth. Your actions, experiences, and previous thoughts and emotions are your roots, and they will always be a part of you. But on the other hand, you can use these to your advantage, grow new branches that you may never have thought of before. While things are taking form, it might feel turbulent and painful, but eventually these things will become part of your stable roots as well. I love that line. We fear what, we resist change and growth because it might be painful to let go of what is already known to us, to move beyond that comfort zone. And then there's that old saying of nothing else, nothing grows. Comfort zone's comfortable, but nothing grows there. And then generosity and egoism. Are you truly giving without expecting anything in return? A lot of transactions we make, whether it be with acquaintances or loved ones, often have a hidden agenda rather than just giving for the sake of giving. It might be to show someone how thoughtful we are, to receive something in return, or to make ourselves look superior. Thoughts like, why isn't anybody thinking about me? Or I wish someone would show me how special I am, might have crossed your mind, but have you tried to reverse the thought and give to others what you are seeking? We are often so caught up in our own minds and what we want that we forget to give with our heart to the people we are closest to, what we secretly expect or wish from them. Generosity is about letting go of the ego and giving with your whole heart to show that you truly care and want someone else to feel good. Now, that message in the book may mean something for someone out there, but what I'm seeing when I look at, I'm going to go with the intuitive now. Visualize to materialize. Focus on what it is you wish to experience, on what it is you wish to manifest. Surrender to it. There's that surrender word again. Relax into it. That relaxation will bring activation and motivation, determination to make your dreams become a manifestation. Okay? You get to decide whether you give up to self-doubt or whether you tap into hope. And remember what hope stands for. HOPE, hold on, pain ends. Yes, growth can be painful and scary because we often have to leave behind everything we've known. We unbecome to become, we unlearn to learn, and that can be painful. But tap into the hope that this pain will end. Hold on, the pain will end. And what I'm seeing with this generosity and egoism is to know that when you feel into your visualization, it cannot help but come into realization. When you see it, feel it, and know it, you trick reality in, you trick imagination into becoming a manifestation. Because you cannot tell the difference, the universe cannot tell the difference, your heart and soul cannot tell the difference between imagination and reality. Come from your heart. Do it for the right reasons. whatever it is that you are wanting to manifest, materialize, do it for the right reasons. And with that Gemini energy, really become mindful, well, the whole reading, really become mindful of your conscious thoughts this week. The thoughts, the old stories, check in on your mind. Are these learned stories and thoughts? Can you unlearn them? How do you move forward from this? How do you grow from this? You choose whether you react or respond. You choose how easy this is. I know which one I choose. I choose this. But how do we get to this state? By honoring this. It is human to want to react. So just pause. What would my higher self, how would my higher self respond to this? That is the question I ask myself. When my human self is like, pause, how would my higher self respond to this? And then find a compromise between the two. Have an amazing week. It really is a week that feels quite cruisy energetically wise. So give yourself time to balance out your human self and your spiritual self. Get them balanced and intermingled and communicating with each other so that you can navigate life a lot easier and breezier. And have an amazing week. So much healing, love and laughter. Your intuitive life coach, Tracy. Stay well, stay safe, and above all else, stay true to you. And remember this week's motto, this year's motto, and this week, 2023 is all about me, and there's no limits to what I can have, do, or be, especially when I come from heart.